I think the only thing Europeans are jealous of Americans of is their high school experience.
I have a very serious question for all Americans. Is high school life
So I've just found something out about America that I have never heard before, and I can't believe it.
This literally feels like a Hollywood movie. Wait, this is a public high school? I've never seen anything like this. Is this normal in America? For millions of Europeans, American schools have always seemed too perfect to be real. From blockbuster movies to Netflix shows, they see giant campuses, football stadiums, cheerleaders, school dances, and endless school spirit. Most assume it's all exaggerated for entertainment. But then, thousands of European tourists, exchange students, and travelers began visiting American schools for themselves. What they discovered surprised them more than they ever expected. So what makes America's schools so fascinating to visitors from Europe? Let's see what shocked them the most.
A school or a small city? The first surprise came before many visitors even stepped inside. Instead of a few classroom buildings, they found enormous campuses stretching across acres of land, huge parking lots, modern sports facilities, theaters, libraries, and buildings that looked more like universities than high schools. For many European visitors, schools are simply places where students attend classes before heading home. But in America, many schools become the heart of the community, offering sports, music, clubs, performances, and activities that continue long after the final bell. That was the first clue that school life in America is about much more than education. Friday night football. Then came the biggest surprise of all, the football stadium. European visitors expected a simple sports field. Instead, many found towering stadiums with bright lights, giant scoreboards, marching bands, cheerleaders, and thousands of cheering fans. Some couldn't understand why a high school would need facilities that looked ready for professional sports. But for many American communities, Friday night football isn't just a game. It's a tradition that brings together students, parents, teachers, graduates, and local residents every week. For European tourists, it was difficult to believe that teenagers were playing in front of crowds larger than some professional teams back home. Many admitted they had never seen school sports celebrated on such a massive scale.
School spirit everywhere. Visitors also noticed something they rarely experienced in Europe: school pride. Students proudly wore hoodies, jackets, hats, and shirts, displaying their school's name and mascot. Hallways were decorated with school colors, banners, and championship trophies. Throughout the year, many schools hold pep rallies, spirit weeks, homecoming celebrations, and community events that unite students from every grade. One visitor said the atmosphere made students feel like they truly belonged to something bigger than themselves. For many Europeans, that strong sense of identity was both surprising and inspiring. More than just classes. Another discovery completely changed their expectations. American students often spend hours after school participating in activities outside the classroom. Robotics clubs, drama productions, marching bands, photography, debate teams, student government, volunteer organizations. For many visitors, it seemed that schools encouraged students to discover talents beyond academics. These activities also helped students build friendships, confidence, leadership skills, and memories that lasted long after graduation. Hollywood wasn't lying. Perhaps nothing fascinated European visitors more than America's famous school traditions: prom, homecoming, school dances, formal dresses, limousines, crowning a prom king and queen. Many had watched these scenes in movies for years and assumed they were fictional.
But after seeing them in person, they realized these traditions really are an important part of many American schools. For many students, these events become unforgettable milestones that are remembered for the rest of their lives. Colleges that feel like cities. When visitors reached American universities, the surprises continued. Many campuses looked like entire towns, complete with dormitories, restaurants, bookstores, fitness centers, hospitals, entertainment venues, and enormous sports stadiums. Students often live, study, eat, exercise, and socialize without leaving campus. For many Europeans, it was hard to imagine universities operating on such a large scale. One visitor described it as an entire city built just for students. But not everything was perfect. Despite all the excitement, Europeans also noticed challenges. One topic appeared again and again: the cost. Many were shocked by the high tuition fees charged at some American colleges and universities. Student loans and financial pressure became one of the biggest concerns mentioned by international visitors. Others observed that competition for internships, scholarships, and future careers can create significant pressure for students. While they admired many parts of American school life, they also appreciated that every education system has its own strengths and weaknesses. Final thoughts. After exploring American schools, many Europeans left with a completely different perspective. Yes, the stadiums were enormous. The campuses were impressive. The traditions felt straight out of Hollywood. But what impressed them most wasn't simply the size of the buildings or the excitement of football games. It was the sense of community. Schools often became places where students developed friendships, discovered passions, learned leadership, and created lifelong memories beyond the classroom. No education system is perfect, and every country approaches learning differently. Yet, for countless European visitors, one thing became clear. American school life wasn't just another Hollywood fantasy. In many ways, the movies had captured something real. And after experiencing it for themselves, many admitted they finally understood why so many Americans look back on their school years with such unforgettable memories.